Anybody that insults Prophet Muhammad will be eliminated. We in the north are going to buy him, and there's nothing anybody can do about it. President Tinubu should not look for the trouble in the north. He went to sign a deal in ECOWAS that we can insult our prophets. But if anybody tries to insult our prophets in the north, we will buy him and nothing will happen. We are warning President Tinubu not to try the northerners. This statement is coming from somebody from the north. After 8 minutes, I'm going to show you the video. There is a video to it. A man from the north, another person, not even a politician, is threatening President Tinubu that he should not tell them in the north that Prophet Muhammad will never be insulted by anybody. If you're a Christian and you insult the Prophet Muhammad, we will eliminate you. There is a video to that, and I'm going to show you the video after 8 minutes. If you are watching, kindly subscribe to this YouTube channel, all notifications, drop a comment, click the like button, and also share this video with others. Biafran evangelist, a northerner is threatening the president. Hey! What do you have to say about it?
Hey! How can a northerner, one person, one head, single soul, they threaten a home, Mr. President? You use the word threatening.
It threatening him. There's a video to it.
Threatening, and it's still there. They work out free. You see why I say make them give me space. So they no go, person no go fit talk, but then go open mouth to talk to another person, to humiliate another person, to buy people for their own, then they protect her, and then get the right to threaten number one. And you threaten number one, and number one they lose. You see why the number one now sign that thing, that you have right to speak. You have right to say whatsoever. Are you hearing me? You can talk to anybody, but don't insult anybody, but you are free to air your opinion. And these idiots have the audacity to say if anybody talk to Prophet Muhammad, they can go fire. Then anybody do this threatening who number one. Although number one has to show as an example of what he's saying, that you have right to speak. Are you getting it? You have right to do what? To speak. That is why he allowed him, even with the threats. I know that that one is just a common word. He cannot do anything. But at the same time, if he that is threatening Mr. President, saying that people in the north will not collect it, will not dominate, will not kind of encourage or welcome such thing to Muhammad, they themselves should be cautioned or speaking against another person too.
Now, somebody said, because it is really generating controversy on Twitter. X is Twitter. Now, after 5 minutes, I will show you the video to see it and our viewers, so they will know that this is a fact. It's not fabricated. He has threatened the president that law that is signed, that everybody can help Prophet Muhammad. But if you come to the north, no matter who you are, we are going to eliminate you. He said it on Twitter. But somebody said if it was an Igbo man that made that statement, he would have been arrested. What do you have to say about that?
Good and fun. You know, I was going towards that direction before now. You paused me, you asked me this question. I give God the glory. That is why in the very first place, I said, be number one, you threaten me. Do you know the meaning of threats? He doesn't have right. Nobody have right to threaten somebody's life. You understand? Because if you do, Baba, you will be called to order. But he has the right now to threaten Mr. President, and he's still working free. And the Igbo man who did not threaten Mr. President is languishing in himself. Because he's an IPOB. He said because you're an IPOB, you're a terrorist for that, they throw them in the jail. Even they have fined many of them. And this one is working freely. What the person said is right. If it's an Igbo man, they would have, Mr. President himself, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, would have arranged men. Sidious Musa would have arrangement on how to track that Igbo man down in order to carry him and jail him. Not even if not attempt to find that person. Because it's an Igbo man. The people that they hate, the people that don't want to see, the people Mr. President doesn't want to hear their voice. But whether they like it or not in this country, then go hear Igbo man voice. Whether they like it or not, then go see us rise. Whether they like it or not, then go see us stand. Whether they like it or not, then go see us survive. Whether they like it or not, Biafra will stand. We will have a nation called Biafra. Come our own, where we will have our right. full right, and then we will tell Fulanis they must not cross. Anybody that double cross will go double C.
Now, what somebody is saying now that it is time to even maybe let everybody go their separate ways. That if the Muslim can be talking about Jesus, for example, that why can't a Christian talk about Muhammad, and then we are going to eliminate him? Now, after 3 minutes, I will show you the video, because it's almost 8 minutes now. Now, do you think that that man that said maybe it is time to let everybody go their separate ways? Do you agree with that? That maybe religion
I am saying this thing. It have happened before. The Biafran war was a religious war, and what is happening in Nigeria still remains a religious battle. If you are Christian Igbos, they will kill you. It is the high time everybody Igbos want to go. We are prepared. Biafra want to go, so that we will be able to speak our mind to our government, to our people. Then you see a Muslim person, they will wake up and they will begin to talk about Jesus anyhow. Then they will not permit you to talk about Muhammad. And you say Muhammad, speaking about Muhammad is this thing. But speaking against Jesus Christ, you have the freedom. You see the thing? Did you see it? You say why this Nigeria is going the way it's going. And you, Mr. Man, that is threatening Mr. President. Yes, it is your opinion, and you have right to threaten Mr. President, and it is the right of the President to keep you quiet because he chooses. I am not the one that will tell Mr. President what to do or what he's supposed to do, because he knows what to do. It's number one. Then, but for me, you're standing to speak against Jesus Christ. I, Biafran evangelist, will speak against Muhammad. If you don't want me to speak against Muhammad, moreover, Jesus Christ died and resurrected. Muhammad died and Christ remained there. He did not resurrect. So if you don't want me to speak about it, don't speak about Jesus. Because many of you are speaking about Jesus. So I must talk about Muhammad.
Now, what do you think that probably the Christians should do? Because people are saying that in the southwest Yoruba land, there is no religious fight or religious crisis. Now, why must it always be from the north? What is it that Yoruba Christians should do to save themselves from this even the Igbo Christians too? What that they should do to save themselves from this religious crisis that will happen from this statement?
My brother, if not with for the sake of fake war of one Nigeria, deceiving statement for one Nigeria, Igbos are ever ready. No, we prepare, we want to, nothing like one Nigeria. And for our people, me and my people to be said, we already prepare, and you know, we are not ready to tolerate or to accommodate this. So the Yoruba Christians should wake up. It is the hard time. If they not turn and say that nobody should speak about that, then themselves should equally not speak again. And the Yorubas and the Igbos now, the Christians, let me not mention Yoruba, let me not mention Igbos. Christians in Nigeria, it is the high time they wake up. They should stop deceiving themselves. Baba, those pastors that will come and tell you, say, fold your hand, God will fight for you. Baba, why is those pastors are having security personnel all around them?
Now, let me allow you and my viewers to see the video of the northern man. He has threatened the President Tinubu. They will see the video, and he was not ashamed to say it. He really threatened the president. They will come back and complete their discussion.
Good morning, Nigerians. So, the President of Nigeria, His Excellency President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR, thought that we are afraid of him. So, Mr. President, for your information, we are not afraid of you. Number one. I know the President might be confused that why is this boy speaking that way to him. So, Mr. President, if you haven't forgotten, you as the ECOWAS chairman had a meeting and has signed a law that anybody that abuse the beloved prophet Muhammad Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, that is our beloved prophet, the messenger and the last prophet, whomever abuse him, you said that there is no any law or any consequences against him. So, Mr. President, for your information, your message has been delivered. After that, we want to tell you that, Mr. President, number one, you should know that you are not the president of the Muslim. You understand? you are the president of Nigeria. Number one, you are the chairman of ECOWAS. You are not the chairman of the Muslim. So for your information, the president of Nigeria, let me tell you something. We are not afraid of you. We are not anybody that abused the blood prophet, anybody that abused the prophet, Mr. President, believe me, that person is gone forever. Whether you like it or not, that person will be eliminated instantly, whether you like it or not, Mr. President. And let this one serve as a warning for you, Mr. President. We the Northerners are warning you. We are not even begging you. We are warning you. This one should serve as a last warning to you, the President. Let me tell you something. People are now here. Whatsoever that you are doing, people are just watching you. Don't engage yourself in religious matters, because as a president you might cause war. Don't forget that you are from Lagos, while the majority of the Muslims are in the north. That means you are causing religious war in your country. So Mr. President, let this one serve as a last warning. We are warning you. Hear it, Mr. President. You should hear it very well. We are warning you, not even begging you. We are warning you. This should serve as a last warning to you, and you shall go and remove that word that you have just made, Mr. President. Go and take back your words.
I've seen the video of the other man who threatened the president. I'll show you that video of an Igbo man. He was very bitter. He was very angry that Igbo leaders have sold them for a morsel of meat. I'll show you that one after just 3 minutes. What do you have to say about the unity or the one Nigeria?
The unity is not there. One Nigeria is a scam. And the Igbo leaders, because of the pot of porridge or a plate of porridge, which they used to betray themselves, not the Igbos, because all of us, Mazen Nambekano and Co, we know ourselves. To betray themselves, I don't bother. You understand? But there is something I still want to stand on. That one, Nigeria, is a scam. And I still want to stand again. It is the high time that other leaders or other people like my brother have already said should stand up. They should not allow themselves to be misled or deceived. Because you can see pastors today carrying security, protecting themselves. They will not allow God alone now to protect them. And as one pastor will come and say, let's look unto God. God is protecting us already. But we need to do the needful. God protection spiritually, you should try the physical aspect. And those of us that are believing that God should be the one, Baba, stop deceiving your congregation. The Christians should come up with the arm. Let me tell you something, my brother, in case you don't know. When you're talking about Christianity, in the world, I'm talking in the world today, Vatican City is the home of Christianity. Is that also in the world today? But go to Vatican City. Did you know that the kind of arms, the kind of security that is in Vatican City, that America did not even have it? Why did they have such sophisticated security? Why didn't they wait and fold their hand and look unto God? So let us not be fooled. Let us be what? Wise. Even Bible talk and say, be as wise as serpent, but be as calm as what? As dove. Vatican City is a city, is in Rome, is a Rome that is in a country called Italy. But they are a country of their own. Do you know that? But how many times have you seen them come out and begin to discover the right? But yet they are sophisticated fortified.
Okay.
And when you talk of a mafian, if you talk of mafian, they are the number one in the world.
Now, let me allow you and my viewers to see that Igbo man. He was very pained. He felt like crying, and he said that the Igbo leaders have sold us because of politics. They will come back and then continue our discussion. Let me allow you and viewers to see the video. They will come back.
There's a video I just watched, and I'm going to show you the video right in this my video. And after watching the video, all I could say is if you are a Southeastern politician, you are a Southeastern leader in Nigeria, including the South leaders, both political and in any position that you are, shame on you. Shame on you for playing the second fiddle and allowing it to be used just because of what you can get against an entire region. What a pity. The politicians of this country, the North, the West, have already divided this country economically. But they just force us together because they want to make the entire country. Nnamdi Kanu call for separation for things like this, and they detain him. Isn't that a shame? The Southeast leaders, I pity for una. And for those that may not have seen the video, I know majority of you have seen it. Let's watch it together. Here it is.
How do you build an economy when the smallest state by landmass that has the highest per capita income with the highest population has the only functioning seaport in Nigeria, while everybody else is left to go home and dry? It doesn't make sense. This is the reason why I'm saying to the president that it is economic injustice and Nigeria is structurally skewed to favor Lagos economy. I don't know what the Southeast Governors Forum are doing. I don't know what they discuss when they meet, but there are critical areas that we must address. The Southeast, yes, is the only region that does not have a high pressure gas transmission pipe to take natural gas through it. What exactly is wrong that it seems that there is like a calculated power share between the Northwest and the Southwest, and until every other region in Nigeria gets permission from the Northwest and the Southwest, nothing happens in their region. It doesn't make any sense. How can Mr. President be talking about renewed hope and economic transformation and increase in the per capita income of Nigerians and prosperity for Nigerians about building a $1 trillion economy when everything is centered around Lagos? Somebody imports a 40-foot container from Guangzhou to Lagos and it will cost him 5 or 6 million naira to truck it to Aba. And you don't expect that he's going to pass on that inflation cost to the people, considering the fact that we don't have standard gauge rail lines that extend horizontally from the southwest to the southeast. It's marginalization, economic marginalization, and we have to speak truth to power. Lagos is a city of about 18 to 20 million people. We don't really know our accurate census in Nigeria because, we've not had a real census in a very long time. But let's just say Lagos is a city of about 18 to 20 million, occupying 3,527 square meters, I think, which is the smallest landmass in Nigeria. It has a GDP of over $4,500 per capita when you look at it in real times, compared to the per capita of Nigeria of about $2,520 US. The question now becomes, of the 6 different ports in Nigeria, Warri, Onne, Calabar. Calabar, by the way, was the first deep sea port in Nigeria because Calabar was the first federal capital of Nigeria. Apapa, Tinkan, how many of them are operational? How many of them are operational today? Look, Onne Seaport is designated as exploration and production for oil and gas, which means that if you're bringing any goods that is non-oil and gas cargoes, the rates that your charge is not, it makes the port uncompetitive. So if you bring a car through on there, you're going to pay more as compared to what you pay in Lagos, which means that Lagos will be the preferred seaport for bringing in cars and every other cargo. And cars, by the way, are one of the major imports that constitutes a share of our major imports, especially from the US. Okay? Why would you not invest in raising the channel draft in Calabar? In 2006, a contract was awarded to a Dutch company to embark on rehabilitation of that seaport and to raise the channel draft. The government had issues with the company over contract variation costs, and that lingered for a long time. When the government attempted to go back to do it, the company says that you cannot, and the case was in court. In 2022, that case was taken out of court for out-of-court settlement. The immediate past MD of MPA says that, they've taken the case out of court, we're going to work on raising the channel draft. The Calabar seaport is dead. Like, you barely have vessels coming there, maybe one vessel per week compared to Lagos.
So have you seen that video? I think you will support me in saying to the South leaders and the Southeast leaders, shame on you all. Shame. Shame. You are a disgrace to your region. Since the inception of Nigeria, since independence, I believe this nonsense has been going on. That everything in Nigeria is built for Lagos. Nobody can blame Bola Ahmed Tinubu for this. Nobody. Because this is a foundational issue. We have had successive governments. And how come nobody have been able to decentralize this seaport issue? No other part of the country has a seaport, but Lagos has four. Four. What's the meaning of that? I know the North would have fought against it if they have the oceans, if they have the seas. So because they don't have it, they decided to marry the West, the Southwest as their wives. And then they are exploiting the South and the Southeast. And our leaders are playing the role of the moron just because of what they will get. If you are a leader in the South and in the Southeast, when I mean leaders, political leaders, traditional leaders, religious leaders, and you are not speaking against things like this, you are not working to make sure that problems like this stop, shame on you. You are a disgrace to your region. Odalo said so. The other day they were talking about tax reform bill, and I said something about that bill, that the bill is also set to favor Lagos because that's where the headquarters of all the companies in Nigeria lie. Some person thought I was drunk. Everything is beautiful. Whoever controls Lagos controls Nigeria. That is why you see Bola Ahmed Tinubu upon being sworn in as president. He moved the headquarters of FAN from Abuja to Lagos. He moved the branch of the CBN from Abuja to Lagos. And people don't know why he was taking these things there. And we don't complain. The South leaders and the Southeast leaders politically are just playing the second fiddle. Yes, sir, yes, sir, yes, sir. Shame on you people. You are all a disgrace. And based on this video, we'll all agree that Nigeria is certainly not one. They divided Nigeria the way they want, but they're forcing the Mughals together so that they can be harvesting our resources as one. But when it comes to making gains from it, they know where it belongs to. And we think we have a country. This country, well, I rest my case until Nigerian youth decide to say enough is enough. Until then, make we dey inside the sufferer like this.